Okay, Michaela, you've been working with Charlotte Tilbury now for almost 2 years, which is absolutely incredible. Tell me how you first linked up together.
The first time me and Charlotte linked and I met her was at an Oscar party. I met her through the team and we actually had a meeting. Then, crazy enough, we struck up a conversation about so many things about life, about beauty, about manifestation more than anything, because she's like a little witch. And I just was like, oh my God, I love this energy. I love being around this energy. And not to mention, you're such a boss. Like, you're one of the top makeup lines in London. Like, but yet you still are so centered and down to earth. So we talked for 2 hours. And then I feel like the rest was history after that. And maybe a couple of months later, I got the call that I was going to be one of her muses. And I was like, how is that even possible? Like, what? The rest was history. I mean, I enjoy being in her space. I enjoy being on her sets. I enjoy aligning with what she aligns with when it comes to messaging for beauty and how beauty shouldn't be taken so seriously. I've used her products for so long. Like, so to be a part of it and for her to consider me a muse, wild, but amazing.
You mentioned the vibes on set, and I want to talk about this holiday campaign because
Yes.
you were surrounded by so many legends. You had Kate Moss, Kylie Minogue, like the list goes on. Tell me what the energy was like.
It was fantastic. I mean, they also had the gay men's chorus, and obviously Kylie Minogue, and one a very prolific Voguer who is like the choreographer for Taylor Swift. And when all of that energy is on set, including like Kate Moss, top tier, Kylie Minogue, top tier, it's wonderfully and beautifully chaotic because we're moving and trying to make sure we get everything that we need to get done. But it's so fun. I think every single set that I've been on regarding when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, it's been fun. We work very hard. We take our jobs very seriously. We want to make sure we show up for beauty in the best way possible. But after we're done, we make sure we celebrate because we know the work that we did and we know the impact that we're going to give. So I think when we were on that set, we worked really hard. Kylie worked her butt off. Also, she had fun. I remember, I think I got to see one of her takes before I had to go and do another, social, because we're moving. The girls are moving. We're making things happen. But I got to see, how she just is and how she activates on the camera, and it's kind of amazing.
Side note, I'm kind of obsessed with Cam. He's like the king of the Eras tour, so I absolutely loved seeing him in the mix.
And he turned it.
So
Everyone
good.
on set was screaming at his little bit, and I was just like, oh, rightfully so.
He's such a scene stealer. I love him. I would love to hear more about your personal beauty journey, your makeup journey, if you will. Tell me the role that beauty and glam have played in your life.
So beauty has always played a big role in my life. I mean, all of the women in my family were very keen on skincare in general. So we always made sure that was important for us. I always consider skincare being like brushing your teeth. You should be doing it every single day. Exfoliation, washing thoroughly, getting impurities out. As I got older, going into high school, I started doing small things I loved that my face didn't need any makeup at that time, but I was like, I want a small enhancement. So I started doing mascara. And I guess I was very knowing of how my eyes are shaped, and I just wanted them to be more prominent and be brought out. The mascara really made people draw into my eyes more. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna keep playing with this and maybe I can build on it. When makeup and glam fully came into my life for the first time was when I did Rent the Musical. T-zone, concealer, contours, blush, where they're supposed to go. Eyebrows can be, you can do anything with those as long as you have the foundation, which is T-zone, contour, blush, and foundation. Once that happened, everything was easy for me, and I feel like I was just creating all different kinds of looks. I feel like I'm in the prime of beauty right now because I'm getting all of the knowledge that I'm getting and learning so much from Charlotte alone. And also, I feel like I'm getting top tier knowledge about how beauty and makeup and how it all coincides and how it's supposed to work on your face.
What would you say is the best beauty tip you've ever gotten? Because you've worked in theater, film, TV, music.
I can list so many, but I'll say one that I haven't before, which is a top lash and a bottom lash will really accentuate your eyes and accentuate the shape of your eye.
Your skin always looks so luminous on the carpet. What does your routine look like? You have to tell me your secrets.
Like I said, I wake up and I make sure I do that skincare every single moment, from exfoliation to making sure I put a hot towel on my face and then putting an oil serum on just to make sure I pull out the impurities, then going to magic serum and putting that in my face so it can soak up, and then going into magic cream. Like, that is my finished product for skin, and then I go on to doing my beauty. So I don't do eye first. Most people do eye first. I'll wait till later. I'll put on foundation and then I'll do my T-zone and make sure I have like a nice little good, not contour, concealer going. Then I'll like etch out my face through contour to see like what my bone structure looks like. Then I'll do eyes and see like how that fits in with what I've created for my face. Last thing is the lip. I think lip is so crucial. You can try, doing a natural lip with makeup, but I think adding a lip just elevates the look more. So yeah, I think those are the steps that I take, and it's a really good step process for me. It's easy. It takes about 2 hours, but that's my kind of easy.
I mean, it's worth it though, clearly.
It is.
If you could only pick 3 beauty products to have in your bag, your desert island essentials, if you will, what would they be?
It'll be the Magic Water Hydration Cream. I definitely want that because it really helps when your skin is possibly maybe dry or has had it, throughout the day, as all of our skins do. And you can just either spray that mist on or you can put the cream on before and it'll be fine. I need her Airbrush Flawless filter because I need to make sure that it's set all the time. Like, that's crucial. And Light Wand, Peach Chasm specifically. It's a little glow and a little rose. Just make it a little rosy with a little bit of a highlight,
Okay, pivoting to fashion really quickly, because you always have the best red carpet looks. You're one of my favorites to watch. It's probably hard for you to choose, but are there any red carpet looks that you just have a particular soft spot for or are really proud about?
I wore a Balmain architectural, very couture, satin blue, kind of like gift wrapping, kind of, beautiful piece. And I was so glad I got to wear it. It was the first, it was off the runway. And it was different. It kind of expressed how I was feeling. Like, I felt like I was, an award, a rap gift and present. I just felt at my best, and that was the best fashion look I feel like I have ever presented, and I'm really happy with it.
That blue, though, was so beautiful. I remember that. It reminded me of kind of like salon era couture, when you would have like a parlor show and models would go. I'm sure you had to see it in motion too. It was probably even better in motion. Oh.
It just was like, it was hard to walk in, but worth it. Like,
yeah. Fashion is pain sometimes.
Honey, you gotta suffer for the fashion, honey.
Your career has been full of historic firsts. You're, of course, the first trans actor to win a Golden Globe, the first to earn an Emmy nomination in a major acting category, the first trans actress to appear in the MCU for Luke Cage. What is the next first on your bucket list? What's the next thing you want to check off?
I have to say, right, I don't necessarily want to be a first. If it happens naturally, wonderful. That means it's authentic and it's real. But there's no goal to be the first. I think my main goal is to influence abundance, like possibilities, and to show that I don't want to be the only one, but I will continue in order to create space for people to come up and grow. And I mean, obviously it's specific to my young and trans youth out there, but it's for everyone. If I could say one thing that I would like to be a part of that would be a first is a Marvel like movie, for sure. Yes. I think I'm very capable of doing a Marvel movie.
Totally. Oh my gosh. Do you have a dream character that you would love to play from the MCU?
Yeah, I mean, I used to say I wasn't going to play Storm, right? And I didn't want to play Storm, but now I'm just like, I want to play her. And I know I would do.
I can see it. I can see the vision. I feel like that would be perfect.
Prayers up. I mean, I will say, I have to be as transparent and real as possible. We are in a time where, opportunities could seem kind of sparse when it comes to trans women like me, but I also feel like you got to shake things up a little bit just to open up the doors and like make people think a little bit. So like, why not play Storm? Why not have an opportunity like that? Why not?